Okay, hello everybody. So I have been asked probably thousands of times to do an updated read on the Idaho for the college murders. So that's what we're going to do. I have some set questions here. Hopefully I've got a lot of questions in the comment section of all my videos. And I've tried to group them here so we can maybe try and figure out what's going on, why this happened, more about this perpetrator, and try and narrow in on some things. So if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you're made aware when I do updated reads and when I go live. Also, please hit that like button and share this out where you can. Okay? So I'm going to get the cards shuffled up and then we are going to start. A lot going on with this case, you guys. A lot of, I guess, rumors going around. A lot of things still that the police are not speaking about. We're going to see what we can get from the read, okay? I'm especially interested on the perpetrator, okay? That's what I'm basically trying to hone in on. But we got to do a little bit of background stuff just to see, like, maybe if we can find out why he did this. Could answer a lot of questions. Okay, so first we're going to ask, why did this happen? With Kaylee, Maddie, Xana, and Ethan. Why did this happen? Okay, let me get my glasses on and we're going to get started. So why did this happen with these 4 college students? Why did it happen? Okay, so we've got the balance in reverse. So the reverse, we're going to put it up here. We got the balance in reverse. Okay, there's a bunch that just came out, you guys. Got a lot of reverse. Okay, so let's turn these around so we can see what's going on. The only one upright is this, so I'm going to put it to the side. Just give me a second, you guys. Okay, so sorry about that, you guys. I had a delivery come to the door, so sorry about that. Okay, so these are all in reverse, okay? This is the only one that came out upright. So we got the renewal, we got the balance, we've got the 8 of Pentacles, and we got the 7 of Wands. So with the renewal, it talks about knowing what you want to do. So I think that, honestly, that this guy had been watching the girls. And I don't think he was watching them very long. I think everything centered around that night at the bar and when they left the bar. Could have been laying in wait at their place. I believe that they know who this person is. I believe that this person seen them out at the bar, seen what was going on with them, maybe even kind of parked somewhere near that food truck where he could see when they left, how they left, etc. And I think he was back at the house before them or followed them maybe, but laid in wait. He laid in wait. And I do believe, you guys, that he was out in that behind their house in that parking lot that's up top there. That's where I believe he was watching everything. Okay. I've also got something about heading in a new direction. And it's really weird right now, you guys, because I know they just put out, the police just put out something that they're looking for a 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra white, and one just pulled up outside in front. Not at my house, but the house across the street. They're parked on the street. It's a delivery person. So that's odd. It's odd that that just happened. But I do feel like he was laying in wait with the balance. And don't forget, these are all in reverse, okay? With the balance, it's almost like I think he spoke to somebody about, and I believe it's Kaylee that was targeted. And I believe this person spoke about Kaylee to somebody else, and it's not being taken as maybe even part of what happened. This could have been a conversation that he had with a friend or whatever, but the topic was Kaylee. Um, and it's almost like he had this idea in his mind of how he thinks things should have been, and they weren't that way. So this goes back to my first reading. I do believe that this person was obsessed with her, unconditional love for her. I did get beat up in the comments section saying that's not unconditional love. There's a lot of merits of unconditional love that this guy has for her. These are the tarot, so these are open to interpretation. My ancestor deck is not. Okay. But I did get that with my ancestor deck. So I do feel like this guy was really gung-ho for her. Like he wanted to be part of her life, wanted to be in her life, and I believe she turned him down. And that's what it said in my previous read with my ancestor deck. I believe that he was willing to compromise everything. And like I said, this guy is going to have either dropped out of school or quit a job. Like whoever this is that did this has taken off. Okay. He may have came back to the area, gone again, but he's keeping himself at a distance. But I do believe that somebody is going to know who this is because this person either dropped out of school. So I know a lot of the college kids didn't return because of this, but I feel it's more than that. He's like, not going back ever. Or quit a job suddenly, has vanished for a while. I don't know, but there's something around distancing himself from that whole area. Could he have came back and then leave again, come back, leave again? Absolutely possible. And he had no self-control. So he had this vision in his head of maybe even being with Kaylee, and that not turning out. I think she rejected him. Like, no, I'm not looking for anything like that. We'll be just friends, whatever. I feel like he was shot down and it was a hit to his ego. So I'd be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the ego card comes out. So I do believe that his heart was broken. I don't believe that this is her ex-boyfriend. Just give me a second. Sorry, I have a cough and I don't want to have you guys hear that. But I do believe that he had a problem with self-control. He had a balance with doing right and wrong. And it seems to me like what he wanted overruled everything. This is just like, I think he also hears, he was hearing a lot. This is why I say this is somebody she knows. I think he listened a lot to how well people talked about her, and that just fed his obsession more. Yeah, he knew what he had to do because I think he was shot down just one too many times. It really damaged his ego. And now we got the Eight of Pentacles, and this is also in reverse, and so is the Seven of Wands. This tells me that not only did he try to learn as much about her as he could, there was things that I guess she wouldn't discuss with him, or he couldn't get others to discuss with him. This is also talks about going back to school, but it's in the reverse. So I'm feeling like he could have even been part of that school somehow. Doesn't mean he was a student, but he could have been, or a custodian, something to do with the school. So this is where he could have seen her, met her. I've also got something about some kind of seminar or gathering. This could have been some kind of special lecture that he might have even gone with her to, or was the one giving the lecture. He really, really, really paid attention to every detail with what he did. And he is going to be one that does pay attention to detail. So he's not going to be one that overlooks something. You know what I mean? So this is very telling about the perpetrator himself. And I believe that there was some kind of skilled work that he was doing. So this could very well have been somebody that gave a lecture there that is somehow involved in that university or college. I've also got the Seven of Wands. This is standing up for yourself in the upright. I feel like, excuse me, because this is in the reverse, I feel like no matter what he tried to get closer to her, she shut it down. I believe that she told him, like, there will be nothing more than friends or acquaintances or whatever. And to him, he took that in as a challenge. Okay. Then we've got the Eight of Cups that comes in, the Nine of Cups, sorry, that comes in. He was going to make his wishes come true. This talks about dreams becoming reality. This is a magical time in your life. Talks about good fortune and having faith that everything's going to turn out the way that it should. So I believe that maybe he did. Like, this was his final chance to try and win her or win her over. He wanted something to happen. He might have even known that she was going to be leaving, okay? And he wanted what he wanted with her, and I think he felt like this was his last chance to try and get that. I think something could have transpired at that bar. Maybe he tried to talk to her again, tried to see if maybe there was a chance, and she shot him down again. But also with that, this, I feel like I'm going to get what I want no matter what. And if I can't have it, then nobody's going to have it type thing. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. Now, I'm going to ask, can you please give me a description? What is this person like? What are the characteristics of this person? Anything that you can tell us about him, the perpetrator, personally. Look at that. Got a lot of cards, you guys, coming out in reverse. Look at that. Okay. So we got the Knight of Wands upright. We've got the World upside down. We've got the Ten of Swords. And we've got the Magician. Okay, so the World is upside down. We're going to put that up here. Okay, so I've asked to describe this person. The World is upside down. So this is going to tell me that the person wasn't successful. So if he was part of that college or whatever, he wasn't successful in what he was attempting to do with his life. So this person is going to be somebody that maybe tried to take a course and failed, was working in a job, failed. There was no more joy. The joy from everything was being taken from him. But he also felt that he could do anything he wanted. Okay. So this is describing this person. So it's like This would be a person, like if you had this person as a friend, it'd be like, what is wrong with you, bud? You can't do that. Oh, yes, I can. You know, a failure at a lot of things not going the way that he intended them to go. And this is in his overall life. So, like failing courses, really needing a certain course and maybe failing them, or really, really needing a certain job and to succeed at that, failing. I feel like there was a lot of things that he set out to accomplish but couldn't. Okay, so that tells us a lot. And this is somebody that, you're not proud of. You're not proud to have this person as a friend. It could also be that his family is not very proud of him. Okay, so we got the magician again. The magician again, to me, it's like, I'll do what I want and I'm going to make it happen. It's almost like he needs to manifest and make happen whatever he has going on in his mind, and believing that he is going to get away with or be able to do this. So he feels that he did it well enough and that he could do things well enough that he could cover this up, that it'll never be found out. I've also got the Ten of Swords, which also falls in with my Ancestor read. This is leaving a situation. You see that he's got his bags packed and everything here. It's the Ten of Swords. This is also bringing an end to a situation. Okay. And the bringing the end to a situation is going to relieve the sadness and stress. I believe that this is why he did it. If I can't have you, nobody's going to have you. I'm just going to take you right out of the picture. I can get past it and get over it because you're no longer here. This also talks about new opportunities for him. Something, a weight being brought, like taken off his shoulders. So I don't know if he maybe attempted to do something or say something. I don't know, but there's been a weight with him doing this. There's been a weight that's been lifted from him. I think that he was so overly obsessed with her that this is what got him failing in other things, because he was so focused on her and getting her and maybe making her love him. I do feel like he was so obsessed, like he was in love with her. And I don't believe that this is the boyfriend at all. I believe that this is somebody who was really obsessed with her. Could it be him? It could, but I'm more leaning towards this is somebody who was overly obsessed with her and could not have her, because I see her shutting him down. And this is also the Ten of Swords is also an end, not only to the sadness and everything that he may have been feeling because he was being shut down by her. This is also an end to an addiction. I believe he was addicted to her, this obsession, this unconditional love that is like right off the wall, because there was these feelings weren't reciprocated. There was nothing that he could say or do to get her to fall for him or to be with him. I've got the Knight of Wands. This is, he was very confident in what he did. So I do believe that he knew the layout of the house. I think that he was very restless leading up to this, but he was, no matter what, he was going to go forward with this. Okay. So what he planned to do, I believe it was planned, but I don't believe it was planned for very long. I believe that it could have been thoughts in his head, like, if she doesn't give me a chance, I'm just going to get rid of her, so I don't have to see her with anybody else, or stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I can end this addiction and an obsession with her, and move on to the next. If she's no longer on this earth, then I can let it go, type thing. And this is something that there's an event that took place that required immediate action from him. So I do believe that this was her going to be leaving and going off somewhere else. And he was very passionate about this with her. He wanted this relationship. Let me go into, I'm going to ask here if we can get any more information about him here. What was he thinking? His thought processes, what was going through his mind when leading up to this and when he did this, and now, like, what is his thought process? Anything that you can give us more to describe this perpetrator? I think people are going to know that he had the hots for her. I think there's somebody that's very close to him. Yeah, see, this is an attraction. The dragonfly mermaid is like an attraction. And I think he shared that with somebody. 2 kittens, you must choose. So he had a choice to make. The 2 kittens, you must choose. It was either she was going to be with him or he was going to get rid of her. The little wolf girl. This talks about being alone. So I believe he did this alone. There's only one perpetrator. I do believe he did this alone. And we do see the moon done at night under the guise of the moon. I don't know what the significance is of this horn. Could he have a gold chain with a horn on it of some kind? Or could he have given her a necklace? Because I'm being drawn to that necklace. Is this something he could have taken back from her? The 2 kittens, this is making a choice. He made the choice to do this. If I can't have you, this is like night and day. If I can't have you, nobody's going to have you. And this is the attraction. Okay? So that's more that we know about the perp. Okay, so I want to know now is what is being kept secret. Now, this could be from the perpetrator. This could be from the police. We don't know where this is going to come from. This is up to spirit. What is being kept secret? That is vital to this case. What is being kept secret? Okay, let's see. What is being kept secret? Either from the perpetrator or the police. Let's see what we got here. The high priestess. Ooh. This is telling me that this is not the time to take action. So I believe that this is in regards to the police. I'm going to put them where I feel they are belonging. There's some information that they have received that they are really keeping quiet about. And I do believe that this is something that they are going to be taking action on. I think this is going to be more of we got the star and we've got the ace of cups. Okay. So we asked what's being kept secret. I believe with the high priestess, the police do have a suspect that they think did this. They do. I'm telling you right now, they do. Okay. Now is not the time for action because they're building their case against this person. They have been given something. Now, is this something of the perpetrators? Is this the perpetrator said something to somebody and that information has now come forward? The police know who did this. I do believe they have a suspect. And not just persons of interest. I believe they have a suspect. And I believe that, and this has come out here, that they are looking into this person that has the Ace of Cups is a romantic connection. So I do believe that their suspect, they know, has some kind of romantic connection to one of those girls. And I believe personally it's Kaylee. I do believe that, I don't know if they found something in writing because I'm seeing like a love letter or something in writing. This could be on social media. There's something that they found of the perps regarding this perp that they know that he was infatuated with her or wanted some kind of relationship with her. They have proof of that. I think they're trying to get more because it's not enough. The Ace of Cups also talks about a new home. So this is either, I believe that this person they know that this person is not where they were, that there's someplace new. Okay, so I do believe they know exactly who they're looking for. but they need more to connect this person to the crime. We've also got the star. That's having faith, okay, that things are going bright. The perpetrator thinks that he got away with it. This is dumping out the old and starting new. I do believe that he thinks he's got away with this. But there are some changes that have happened with the police in this, okay? I do believe that they have a main suspect. I do believe that they have positive evidence about that, but it's challenging because it's not enough. I think that they may have even gone to the DA with what they have, and the DA has said it's not enough. You need more. But I'm also getting that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Hang on. We're going to get some more. Let me just take a drink of my coffee. I don't want to keep coughing. I think that they're honing in on it, you guys. I really do. But I honestly believe they do have a suspect. And they're keeping very quiet about it. I think they know. Anything more that you can tell us regarding what the police have that they aren't sharing? Anything more? Why are they keeping it secret? Why are they keeping the suspect secret? Let's see. Why are they keeping the suspect? This one wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. Why are they keeping things so hush-hush? Let's see what we got here. You're unlike anyone else. Somebody's contradicted themselves. Somebody's contradicted themselves, you guys. Somebody's contradicted themselves. Mermaid and the Turtle and Goncalves and the Priestess of Time. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, they've questioned this guy. They have now found contradictions in his statement. This is going to be somebody older than them. The Mermaid and the Turtle is also telling me this is somebody who was obsessed with her. One of the girls. It's Maddie or Kaylee. I'm being drawn to Kaylee. But they've contradicted themselves. And that's what's made the police hone in on them. The time has come. Goncalves and the Priest of the Time tells me that the time has come and they're acting on this now. So I believe that they are gathering more. They're honing in on this one person. I think that if other things are being looked at, those are taking now a backseat to this guy. Let's see. Let's take some of the dark mirror and see what the dark mirror is going to give us as an overall of everything we've just discussed. And then we're going to go and see what is coming. Ooh, okay, let's see what we got here. We got the sacrifice. He had to sacrifice everything, okay? And this, again, you guys, and the black flower fragrance. This is revenge. I feel like he sacrificed something. So either, like I said, he's either, the sacrifice is her too, because now he's no longer ever going to have a chance with her. He sacrificed his own feelings, sacrificed her. There's a female here with a big knife. See the knife? He sacrificed her and his feelings, because in her being gone now from the physical world, he never has a chance now with her. I've also got the black flower fragrance. You know, when you get a black rose, it means death. So it's almost like that's why he sacrificed her, because he knew he had never had a chance with her. Okay, so we're going to do this one as to what's coming next in the next little while. What's going to be discovered? Is this perpetrator going to be found? Is he going to be picked up? Let's see what we get. What is coming in the next week or so? Please tell us what is coming in the next week or so. That one, those just flew out. So let's see what we have. We've got the Two of Pentacles, balance, things being brought into, oh, the Lovers. This is what I mean, you guys. I think this guy was infatuated with her. Okay. This is going to be a recovery. The Lovers not only talk about a relationship, about love, about embracing love and deep, intimate friendships, stuff like that. This is all also a recovery. So I do feel that he's going to be arrested very soon. Things are being put into balance. Okay. So, you know, like the weight of the evidence, almost like the scales of justice being put back into balance. This person is working very hard to keep from being caught, but there's a balance that's going to come. He's juggling a lot of things right now. So are the police. But this is going to be brought back into balance, you guys. I do believe that there's an arrest coming very soon. I would say probably within the next week or so. I do believe that the balance also is talking to me about the police. I believe that the police have already gone to the DA about this guy, and they said there's not enough evidence yet, that they've got to get more. I think that's going to be put into balance very, very soon. Very, very soon. I'm feeling within the next week or so. What else can we get regarding what is coming in the next little while with these two, with the Lovers and the balance? That's all I'm asking about right now. The Lovers and the balance. Oh, here's one. Let's see what this one is. A beautiful little worm. Talks about taking care of things. So I do believe that is telling me, taking care of things, that somebody's going to be arrested within the next week or so. And also with taking care tells me that there's some loose ends that they've got to. Yeah, a new world is born. They're going to get something new, you guys. There's something new that they have gotten that is going to finally get this person arrested. There's something new that they've got. There's a cardinal in this picture too. So somebody might have came forth with some information. Becoming the dragon, slaying the dragon. Okay, mermaid in a koi pond. They're going to hook their fish. So I do believe that there is going to be an arrest coming very soon, possibly with even the next week. I do think they know who it is. But let's get from the dark mirror. Let's see what's coming. What is coming in the next week or so? What is coming? Whoop. What's coming? Calling the storm. Yep. Storm is coming. Somebody's going to be arrested. I do feel like colorless angel. He's going to be shocked. He's going to, yep, an atonement. There we go. So I'm saying that there is a storm brewing. And it's regarding the colorless angel. This is a male. And you can even tell by here, like the colorless angel, like that's a male. That's clearly a male. I think he might try and off himself if the police get too close. But there's an atonement coming. Atonement for your sins. I do believe the storm is coming. It's coming, and there's an atonement. And he may try and off himself. Okay. So that is my read, you guys. I may do another updated read as time goes on. But I do think within the next week or so, there's going to be some kind of atonement because I see the storm coming for this angel. He figures he's done nothing wrong. He feels justified in what he did. But he may try and off himself. But there's an atonement coming. So I do feel an arrest is coming. And I feel like that's coming within the next week or so. I don't think it's going to be very long, you guys. I do believe that the police already have their suspect, their target. I do feel, like I said before, that they did go to the DA, and I feel like there's not enough. So now they're expanding. They're looking for more information. I do see more information coming forward. I do have, where is that? Right here. I have the cardinal. Okay. You want to see the cardinal there? There's a cardinal there. Somebody's going to bring information. Okay. So I do believe that the arrest is going to happen soon. So this is my read. I hope that this brings more light to the situation, explains the perpetrator a little bit more. I do feel like this is somebody who had a huge crush on her, really wanted her, and she turned him down. I feel like he felt like he was being taunted by them. Like it's almost like being thrown in his face, the turn down. I feel like he felt very disrespected by them, maybe even both of them. But I do believe Kaylee was the target. But they both did, like, because they were always together, I feel like both of them, he felt disrespected him in some way. But that's what I feel. So that's what the cards are saying. That's what I'm going to stick with between this and my ancestor read. My ancestor read will always be number one. That is my ancestor deck. That is the deck that I'm connected 1,000,000% with and put all my trust in, because those cards are based off my ancestors. That's why that deck is not open to interpretation by others. Okay. I know a lot of people try and tell me what my cards mean in the ancestor deck, but you can't do that with that deck. That deck is specifically for me based off of my ancestors. It's not open for interpretation by anyone else but myself. Whereas these cards, they are. The ancestor deck cannot be bought. It has to be made for you by your elders and gifted to you based off of your ancestors. So no two decks, ancestor decks, will ever be the same. You can't copy somebody's deck and use it. You're inviting bad juju, I'm telling you. I don't recommend it. But anyway, with that being said, this is what I've got. And we'll go forward maybe 4 or 5 days from now if there's been movement in the case. I also do pull cards every day regarding this case. I did do some pulls this morning. This was not planned to do today, but the cards that I pulled this morning, I got balance, and I've also got a card that had justice. So that's why I wanted to do the read, to see why those cards came out this morning, because they've basically been not the same cards, but the same atmosphere and everything since my first read. There was something that changed this morning, which was the balance and the justice. So I wanted to get this done. I do believe they have a suspect. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, please take care of yourself. Please stay vigilant when you go out, especially at night into remote areas. Please, please, please watch out for yourselves and take care. Until the next time, I love you guys all to the moon and back. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.